Hi, I'm Sam Shelley over at Head Trash Anonymous. Just doing a basic head trash clearing session tonight. But first, I just want to take a moment and talk about the head trash. The head trash are all those thoughts that maybe keep us awake at night, worried about the bills, worried about the job. It's also a place of like regrets, maybe some shame, and just a lot of fear-based thoughts that simply aren't the truth. It's just the mind telling stories. So we're just going to talk about ways to get out of that. And I usually do that through a simple meditation practice. So I'll lead a meditation here in a moment, but I want to see if anyone else is coming through on what this head trash is, the doubts, the guilt, the shame that we're not doing enough, or the regrets of the land of yesterday. What we can't change yesterday, we can only change today and see it as a lesson to move forward. So one ways that we can get out of this mind is just really engage our senses. What do I hear right now? What do I see? What am I touching? And just relaxing into this moment. There's nothing really special to do, but to really come back here. So I'm just going to go through a little meditation now on how to clear the head trash. So we're just sitting here. There's no rules. There's nothing to accomplish. It's merely a time for us to let go, find that place of peace, to find the peace within. So if the mind gets busy chatting away into its craziness, we simply come back to hearing this voice, feeling our feet on the floor, touching our legs, just engaging the senses if the mind gets too busy. And we don't want to judge the mind. If it pulls us out into the story, well, just be aware of it and come back to this moment. All we're trying to do is keep coming back into this moment. For this moment is the only thing that is real. All this mental chatter does not serve us. It serves to distract us. So if the thoughts come, and they will, don't judge yourself. Just come back. The practice is to learn to be non-reactive to the thoughts. That the mind is constantly yelling, screaming, trying to get our attention. But realize that the mind wants you 1,000 feet in front of where you are right now. It's always guessing the future, and it expects you to be that instant expert. Just realize you are where you are right now in this moment. And the best you can do in this moment is the best you can do. We can never do better than what we can in the moment. The mind just chasing you onto an impossible situation. So you look at your current situation and you just take a little walk, a little gaze ahead for the next step, or maybe the step after that. But we don't get too far ahead of ourselves, as that creates more problems, more issues. The whole point of clearing the head trash is to quiet the chatter, which creates less stress. And with less stress, we are typically healthier because there's no cortisol running through the body. It almost seems that the head trash, the negative voice, becomes a toxin, slowing us down, clogging up the systems. But the more you can let go, the more you can get into this flow state. Just to realize, as we keep coming back to this moment, is the step I'm about to take bringing more ease or is it bringing more discomfort? Dis-ease, if you will. So that's how we can see what actions are we taking that is best for us. Is it one of ease, of grace, of peace? Or does it cause tension, stress, muscles to constrict in the body? We just want to stay in the state of our flow. What is right for us? Not others, but us. For this is our journey. So when we're strong, really present in this moment, then we can really be there for others by deeply listening to them. Just a deep listening. Not listening to respond, but listening to understand. By being fully in this moment, not with an agenda, not with a purpose, but just simply be the person listening. Then after they spoke, ponder that for a moment, then respond. What is the best course of action for you to take? After looking for advice, what wisdom can you share with them? We can only share if we're coming from a place of peace, of stillness, where the personal agenda is not clogging up the works. So we're just allowing the mind to grow quieter and quieter, and allowing our intuitive voice to rise up out of the stillness. You'll just get these inklings, these knowings, or maybe you may hear a voice. Just trust that impulse. The mind will come along and play the guessing game. We want to just discard that guessing game and just learn to trust our impulses, our insights. And sometimes they won't go as expected, but just see who has the expectations. Were you trying to guess the future? If it doesn't produce the outcome you desire, then you just keep trying, keep taking different steps, but one step at a time. Just going to the right, the left, and just really feeling what is best for you. So when we keep coming back into this moment, then we're in a place of peace. For in this moment is the power of now. The power is always in this moment. It's never in the past. And it's never in the future, because it's never the future if we're present. The future only exists in our imagination. And it's not 100% certain what's going to happen in the future. Life changes second by second. So we just have to stay more present, more adaptable to the present moment. That we're not so lost in our thoughts that we can't hear or know the proper direction for us. That we are taking this small step toward the desires that we want to manifest. That manifestation always comes from this place of peace. That the true outcome comes when the mind is at peace. There are some other techniques, but for now we're just focusing on the silence. The peace that is always there. This peace never leaves. It never goes anyplace. It just simply gets hushed out through all the mental noise, because it's whispering. This knowing is a constant whispering that all is well. Even if when it seems that all is not well, Notice the opinion of the mind. Why is that the truth? And if the moment isn't desirable, you're in a situation you'd rather not be in, then step back, pause, see what the next course of action is. And there's no right action. Waiting for the right time for the right action leads to procrastination, which does not serve you, because we want to keep moving forward, keep concentrating on us. For we have to be strong for others, to be the rock for others, by being this pillar of peace, of stillness, of holding space for them, so they can realign their needs, their body, their energy. We're just looking to stay in alignment with our truth. We want to stay in harmony with the body. And when the body's in harmony, you will find that the body is rather healthy, because there's no toxins, there's no stuck energy that is remaining in place. For the toxic thoughts bring in a stuckness to the energy. It prevents the flow, the universal flow, or the grace to come through. So the more we dive into this peace, the more silence we bring in, the greater the ability of the body to heal. And then you can do other practices to manifest the life of your desires. But right now we're just focusing on peace. For once the head trash is cleared, all things become possible. Think of head trash as limitations, false limitations that only exist in the head. Sure, your body may not be capable of doing some things because you haven't practiced enough in that area to get the body into alignment to do that skill. You just can't wake up one day and expect to run a marathon. There's training involved. Just like life, there's training involved. And the more you can use the tool to clear the head trash, the more you have in your arsenal in the future when pain comes your way, when suffering comes your way. And it will come your way. It's just part of the human journey, the human experience. But it's not the end of the world. For as long as you're alive, there is hope. And through hope and faith in ourselves, all things become possible. Just realize there are no limitations. Everything happens from a place of peace, of stillness. Then finding that spark, then acting immediately on that spark before the mind can come in and play the games. Because none of those mental games will serve you. They'll only slow you down in ways that you can never imagine. But the more you stay in peace, joy, happiness, if you're feeling down and you can't really break out of it, then start playing your favorite songs. Start bringing things in that bring happiness, whether it's a photo, a book, because we want to keep our vibration elevated, if you will. But we're not really raising our vibration. We're more restoring the vibration to the place of peace. So even though it's peace, stillness, it's also the highest vibration. And by being in a place of joy, happiness, we've restored our vibration so the inner matches the outer. If you're feeling sad, down, the outer is not matching the inner. So we have to shed the beliefs that are dragging down the outer and allow the inner to radiate, to shine, to glow. For life is really beautiful. But the mind creates problems, saying the world should be different. If you insist the world needs to be different, then what's the one step you can right now to spark that change? For it's easy to talk. It's harder to take action. Sometimes you have to embrace the fear of the unknown to take some of these steps. But be comfortable with not knowing, because the future is not certain. This meditation can be part of your toolkit to come back into peace, stillness, without all the head trash creating issues, problems, and just feeling the peace that is right here, right now. But it's all good. Even when it seems so bad, there's an element of good within it. And it may be the fact that you're alive to experience it, but through your actions, you can change the course. It does not have to be stuck that way. It's strongly suggested to do a head clearing practice daily to keep clearing away those beliefs, those opinions, those judgments that don't serve you. Like we take a physical shower frequently, but we rarely take a mental shower. Well, at least most of society does not take a mental shower. They're not even aware that they need a mental shower. But you're here listening, so you're aware of the need to take these mental showers as often as feels right to you, to let go of those thoughts, those beliefs, the opinions that no longer serve you. So as we're sitting here, we just keep coming back to the place of peace, of stillness. We just want to slowly return back to the human experience by feeling our legs, our hands, our breath. We're just coming back into this moment at your own pace, for this is your journey and it's very personal. So as you keep coming back, slowly and at your right speed and pace, we just want to open your eyes when you're ready, no rush, and just keep honoring yourself, your body, your journey. For we're here just to learn to grow, but our ultimate mission is to thrive in ways that are meaningful to you. So we wish you peace at this time. So I'm Sam Shelley over at Head Trash Anonymous. If you find this useful, I would appreciate a donation to Head Trash Anonymous, my nonprofit foundation that will help me into the world creating better mental health, suicide prevention, and helping those folks with autoimmune diseases. For the autoimmune diseases are coming from the self-criticism that don't serve. You can find me on my website, don'tdwell.org, and over at Head Trash Anonymous. Wishing you peace. Take care. Stop.